Me looking at that my favorite hoodie once it starts getting cold. Me trying to outrun adulthood. I'm Gen Z, how do you do fellow Gen Z? Me trying to stop myself from replying to someone in 0.2 seconds after it took them a week to reply to me. He who never follows through has mastered the partial arts. GTA 6 has been delayed to November 19, 2026. TV shows in the world. TV shows in Japan. When you didn't buy any snacks at the store because you told yourself you need to stop snacking but now you feel snackish. Today's to-do list: walk on thin ice, bite the hand that feeds me, judge a book by its cover, bark up the wrong tree, beat around the bush, cry over spilled milk. Me trying to explain to toxic people why I can't be around them. You are a thief of joy. Degree, poke, come on, make money. When you're trying to listen and understand what the person in front of you is saying but your mind just decides to wander off. What lefty shills want you to think, what righty shills want you to think the truth. Me listening to love songs at night while imagining a love I will never receive. I bring a sort of payroll fraud isn't that effing hard vibe to government agencies that the feds don't really like. Homie, I think that you're a functioning alcoholic. Functioning? Phew, I thought I would been slipping. Humanity after robot uprising. They didn't have red eyes. When your mom spent 18 years trauma dumping on you about your dad, just to turn around and defend him like she did not program you to hate him. My whole body in the morning, my D. We're way behind on GTA 6. How do we handle this? Unfinished release. Delay it. Hire the pro-union employees back. Me when paper my levy tax comes in. Gonna tell my kids this was John Cena. When you start noticing that the humanoid robot in black always stays out of stock. Attempting ladder in crow society, in human society. What feels illegal but isn't, calling in sick when you're actually sick. Me and my friend preparing to help with the group project. Same as usual, sir. Bloodborne. Single people use half of their bed for emotes, phone pillows and snacks. I love Canada. I love Canal. F kind of document did they send me? Open with Google Wallet, Reddit, Me Text Viewer, Mindstorms, Plague Inc. It's 2026 and Rockstar finally releases GTA 6 to get the Game of the Year award. Valve. I have made some bad choices in life but at least I have never owned a pair of Crocs. Tech companies, AI, customers. Me, the whole family, my crying nephew. The promise of Meta Ray-Bans, using them to watch ton in line at the store. When you break it to land, fix it just enough so the next person who uses it thinks they broke it. What did you do? When I click the link. When it goes to a site full of just links. When your coworker has a whole family to feed but you're just here for new shoes and vacations. Me googling the most common knowledge just to make sure it didn't change randomly. Today I learned a man in Arizona stole a diamond worth $160,000 and traded it for $20 worth of weed. Me, I have got so much planned for the weekend. What I end up doing. Rockstar in 2050 when asked why they never released GTA 6, I got caught up in the money, the power. Me sitting 5 more minutes in my neighbor's house after eating so they don't think I came only for food. Haven't found a soulmate yet. Every big company nowadays. After all, why not? Why shouldn't we bring all our employees back to the office? Other game companies when you make content with their games. Nintendo. Look for a job online. Ask your family for a job. Nobody cared who I was till I put on the mask. Doctor, time to test your reflexes. Me. Dodges little knee hammer. Doctor. Under breath. Holy she. When you open up the Google search page on your non-Google Chrome browser and Google does this for the millionth time, get to Google faster. Switch your default search engine to Google. Plateau. Highest form of flattery. When you get food poisoning that leaves you on the toilet all day, holy Christ, there's nothing left. I came home and my dog peed because he was happy to see me. None of my friends, they see me. I'm surrounded by fakes. When you try to finish side quests before doing the main one and finishing side quests just creates more side quests. I stepped in YouTube's auto dubbing feature. Guys, I noticed that my mother is getting older. When the only game you beat your friends at is who can stay up for longer. How you see after you touched your pocket and didn't feel your phone. Way back when I used to play flash games on the internet for hours and think that I would never lie. Today flash games no longer exist, and I'm now quite sure of myself. Who made that? Boyfriend, girl, best friend. £740,000 painting is ruined after bored security guard draws eyes on faceless figures on his first day. Original, with eyes. Benji Scarlet, the fandom. When I eat Taco Bell, my porcelain throne awaits. This work is so tough. Yes, but in 3,000 years we will still be remembered. Definitely made by aliens. It's 2066 and you crave insomnia because you can't afford to buy ad-free sleep cycles. Learning about meme coin investing from WhatsApp. Please hold, we are experiencing a high volume of traffic and a low volume of staff. Me, may I use the bathroom? Teacher, why didn't you during lunch? The bathroom during lunch. Babe, let's take a selfie together. The selfie we took. 6 AM to go to work. 6 AM to go on a trip. Roses are red, a church has a steeple. Man gets diarrhea on a roller coaster and splashes 14 people. Netflix should have a times watched counter for kids shows so you can track your slow descent into madness. The world if Sora never existed. Bobby has 4 dimes. Amy has 30 pennies. Which child has more money? Bobby. How do you know? Show your thinking. Bobby. Is maroon just navy red? Why does this make sense? My book is a New York bestseller. Dog, bring sticks inside. Me, no that belongs outside. Me at Christmas time. Brings entire tree inside. Dog, what the actual she is this? I hate dirt. The boys. No straw to save the sea animals. A student asked me if I had read the books I have on the shelves in my office and I can barely conceive of more hostile question. I said never again, but guess what, I agained. What pushes you to live on? The prospect of Bob's. Amen brother. Your time off request has been denied. Oh no. Anyway. Me at 8 years old mixing every shampoo and soap in the bathroom to make the strongest potion. I'm not a Cocomelon parent. You're going to sit down and watch. China conducts first ever space BBQ with hot air oven. Got, you have probably 70 to 80 years at most before you lie ideally, man. Oh, well I'll make the most of. Got, you'll be unconscious for 1/3 of the time, man. Got, leans in, that'll be your favorite part. What gives people feelings of power, money, status, when the smart kid asks you for the answer? Staring at the fridge waiting for the angel on your shoulder to say you don't need to eat a whole pizza by yourself but it never appears. Me when I'm telling the truth but I accidentally smile. YouTube introduces auto dubbing feature, but it even dubs videos in my native language to English. 4th seal. Thanks. How do you know prayers don't work? Because I'm bald. When your partner is being nice to you, taking care of you and feeding you, but for no reason you're just mad, you can't really help it. Duck truck. Finally achieving the goal you thought would fix everything, only to feel the baseline of existential dread recalibrate in real time. We are ending the 5-star system. Use this thumb system instead. We are disabling the dislikes. Just tell us in secret with 5 stars, what did you think of this video? Panic really does turn you into a complete effing moron. How? To be clear, this is about timed missions in video games. Me knows full well where each button on the controllers can press X without even looking for which one is it. Quick time event. Press the X button. Me. Oh god, oh f the what? When koalas get rejected and fail to find love, they just give up and go back to sleep in frustration. Me and your mom fixing to be singing gospel music in the other room. If you hear clapping, mind ya business. I was home for Christmas and my parents cooked a beef tenderloin. I said, man, Budapest is going to love this. They asked who Budapest was. I said I named my stomach Budapest because it's the capital of Hungary, and that's when they stopped calling me son. I'm looking to hire people interested in making $1 million a year. No, this is not a multi-level marketing scheme. We will be committing fraud. Just heard a woman caught robbing in Tesco say to security, if it wasn't for people like me, mate, you wouldn't have a reffing job. That's one way to look at it, to be fair. After 6 weeks, $140 in supplies and daily watering, we are only 3 to 4 weeks away from enjoying a single 25-cent vegetable from our garden. November. Winter is coming. I heard the government is putting chips inside of people. I hope I get Doritos. Stop hyping yourself up or draw 25. Wattpad writers. Me. Clicks Chrome. Chrome. Doesn't open. Me. Clicks Chrome 18 more times. Chrome. Today I had 800 milligrams of caffeine, exercised for 2 hours, ate literally 80 pizza rolls and did a face mask. The line between self-care and self-destruction is a fine one, but god do I walk it hard, brother. No put November begins. Girls with OnlyFans. I'm still waiting for my parents to say it's all a prank, we billionaires. New employee checking a tire for leaks. He'll be a good one. When there's a Rex scene and you're watching the movie with your parents. How I feel when playing Minecraft and cutting down entire forests. Me consuming 5 different forms of media at the same time so I can minimize the chances of a thought occurring. No offense, but if someone is excited about something and you make them feel stupid for being excited about it, you're the worst type of person. Do guys ever say no, I have a girlfriend? If someone offers you money, do you say no, I have a salary? How to open a door. Thank you. Please in next video do upload how to close the door, because my door is still open. Can't read these kinda clocks, but respect to the architecture. Today's a good day for gambling. F. Anon asked the great philosopher, are small bobs better or large? The great philosopher replied, suppose you had $100 in bills and $100 in coins, which would weigh more? The coins. Anon said. The great philosopher responded, but which would have the greater value? Anon was enlightened. Checks an Indian YouTube tutorial. No subtitles. This girl wanna see me every day. Damn B, I ain't got that many outfits. Hate when I lose something and my parents says, well, I guess you didn't care about it enough, like you have lost me in a grocery store before. So the world. Childhood. Gen Alpha. Old West saloon owner. Make it so the floorboards don't creak when regular patrons walk in, but do creak when a mysterious stranger walks in. Carpenter. What? Me reminding myself how I'm going to stop wasting so much money on food. Also me. For the first time, South Korea's top universities rejected 45 students with excellent grades because they had passed bullying records. Good. That makes me happy. Finally I can pull out my fall outfits. me whenever I see an AI overview when I Google something. AI, Amanda, I'm not asking you. Stealing. Permanently borrowing. You're so chill. Thanks, I gave up. Small car owners parking as deep as possible to make everyone else's day worse. Delivery boys, gynecologists, can smell but can't eat. Therapist, tell me about your life's biggest accomplishment. Me, well. Teacher, 0 divided by 0 is undefined. Me, but sir, 0 degrees Celsius divided by 0 degrees Celsius equals to 273 Kelvin divided by 273 Kelvin equals to 1. Teacher, you are not a clown, you are the entire circus. So are we just gonna ignore the fact NASA's potentially discovered that our universe is inside a black hole, or what the F am I supposed to do, Angie? I can barely afford my rent.
Spare change, ma'am.